Take shelter immediately.
Hello, thank you so much for checking out this video. Here we will show you a new level 160 beginners 3-star basic build to solo the EN06 Guardian. First, I'd like to apologize that it's been a while since we did the last video. The reason for that is, as you know, there have been a lot of changes since the last update. And many weapons and bosses are different now. Perks and mods and even ammo work differently now. So it's a little more complicated, and it's taken us a while to put together a really good test, which I think will be helpful for you guys. I'll be honest that this project was a little bit ambitious. Here's what we were trying to achieve. First, we wanted to come up with a beginner's build that works well after all the updates, even with all the changes to the perks, weapons, and mods. But what's even more difficult is trying to create a build that works at a lower level with basic gear. It's real easy to create a really high level build when you've got unlimited armor, resources, and all kind of stars and things. But when I say low level, I mean the level 150 to 160 range. I've seen several videos of people who claim to have a level 100 or level 150 build, but then they proceed to use a level 250 or higher to do the actual tests. And then sometimes they include too many level inappropriate maxed out legendary perk cards, which honestly a person of that level wouldn't have. So I don't think that's helpful as the approach that we are taking. It's frustrating for lower level players who realize they just can't ever meet those requirements. So in our test, we're using an actual level 160s character with actual low-level armor, which is T51B specifically in our case, with no 4-star mods. We don't use anything beyond 3 stars for weapons or armor throughout the entire build. And for the legendary perk cards, we only use 4 because that's how many you're allowed at level 150. And they're not maxed out either. Most of them are only 2 stars, with only 1 or 2 having only 3. But nothing is all maxed out. And as far as the weapons go, we're trying our best to keep them mainstream, not meta. So for example, on the Gauss minigun, we wanted to do it with only the standard barrel because that's what you can get from Minerva. The Penta barrel is much more powerful, but it's also very hard to get at this level without crazy grinding in many hours. So anyway, that's our methodology in a nutshell. Oh, and one more thing. The last videos that we did, we heard your feedback that the weapons we were proposing and testing did not or were not available for certain players, or they just preferred other weapons than the meta Gatling plasma. Everyone's abilities are different, so it's hard for everyone to have access to the same armor and mods. Different people have different playstyles and prefer different weapons. So how do we solve this problem? Well, I think we came up with a new novel approach. We didn't just run the test using one weapon, which we cherry-picked with the mods that we liked. We undertook these tests with 5 different mainstream weapons, all configured to the lowest common denominator, which would still do the job. So what I really like about this approach is that if you don't like one of the weapons that we tested, that's great. Pick another one. We did 5 of them in total for you to choose from, and they all work. They all meet the goal. They all defeat the Guardian in the first level before the doors. So pick your favorite. Thank you again for checking this out, and we're excited to show you our results. Okay, so the first thing we need to talk about is what has changed. The Gauss minigun has become a lot more powerful because it now has a new heat-up bonus damage mechanic. The more it spins, the hotter it gets, the more damage it does. When you combine that with the onslaught stacks, maximum stacks of up to 20, and the maximum bullet shield stacks of up to 20, then you've got a real powerhouse. If you can get all 3 of these firing at the same time, you can really do a lot of damage. So that's why we're going to start with this one as our testing first. The first gun that we're going to test is the Gauss minigun Tessicle Dynamo. It is a standard barrel, 3 stars only, and it has a capacity of 600. That's going to really help a lot with a new bullet storm mechanic. We can avoid having to reload as much. Keep our stacks high. Secondly, we'll do a test with the Gauss minigun with a Tesla coil capacitor. Also a standard barrel. You'll notice that the ammo capacity is cut down to 400. That is a bit of a problem because we have to reload more frequently, and that affects our bullet storm stacks. But we're going to see how it works in reality. Next up, we have the Gatling Plasma with the advanced mods. It's a furious rapid luck, but with prime receiver, rifled barrel, stinging cord receptacle, and accelerated nozzle. We did try to make it work with the basic mods, but at this level, with only 3 stars, we were just not able to get it to work in the time frame that we needed. Number 4, we have the amazing Enclave Plasma rifle with a true flamer barrel, prime capacitor, stabilized stock. This is a furious, rapid, and luck, and it has gotten all the attention recently as being a good Guardian killer. We'll give it a shot and see what we see. Number 5 on the test agenda, we are going to try the Elder's Mark. It's a furious, rapid, swift. We've got a prime receiver, a short light barrel, recoil compensating stock, a large drum, and glow sights, and a suppressor. Now, the big problem with this one is the ammo capacity. It's got an ammo capacity of about 100. That's going to be a reload problem, and we're going to constantly see our bullet storm stacks go down, and that could be a problem, but we'll see. For power armor, we've got a very basic set of T51B power armor. 5 troubleshooters, 3 hardy, 2 endurance, 5 sentinels, and a medic pump mod. Here are the individual components. The important consumables that we're using are Nuka-Cola Dark, which gives you 18 additional luck, which helps with the deflection damage when you combine that with Cola Nut, Happy-Go-Lucky, and Party Boy. And we also use a Stealth Boy Mark III, which gives us additional follow-through sneak damage. And here are the serums that you're using. Pretty basic stuff. Carnivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon, and Bird Bones, but you don't really need that one. And here's a quick look at the effects. In terms of special, you can see that we have luck of 31. That really helps with the deflection damage with Ricochet. In effects, we confirm that we're getting a 30% deflect chance from this high luck. Here's a special loadout before the legendary perk cards. And for perk cards, we've got Bringing the Big Guns, level 3, Shotgun Champ, level 3, Easy Target, level 3, Bullet Storm, level 3, Lock and Load, level 2, Number Cruncher, level 3, Tank Killer 2, Center Masochist 3, Life Giver 2, Starch Jeans 1, Bullet Shield 4, Cola Nut 2, Party Boy 3, Happy-Go-Lucky 2, Bodyguards 1, Suppressor 1, Tenderizer 2, First Aid 1, Field Surgeon 2, Demolition Expert 1, Science 2, Guerrilla Expert 2, Born Survivor 3, Gunslinger 3, Gunslinger Expert 2, Guerrilla Master 3, One Gun Army 2, Ricochet 1, and Class Freak 1. For the legendary perk cards, we only have 4. Taking one for the team, level 3, Legendary Charisma 3, Legendary Strength 2, and Intelligence 2, although you can substitute other specials here. Okay, here we go. Test number 1, the Gauss Minigun Tesla Dynamo. We're going to start off by just utilizing short spurts of fire, not to use any more ammo than we have to. We want to reserve our ammo so that we don't end up having to reload at the end. So just we don't fire little spurts, which will trigger the bullet shield. It will keep it active until the shield goes down. Once the shield goes down, then we remember to crouch and to use the Stealth Boy Mark III, which will help us with sneak damage with the follow-through. As you can see, we're doing really good damage, over 3,000. We're getting sneak too. Shouldn't take long. And there it is, it's done. 1 minute 10 at level 163 with a standard barrel. Not bad. Okay, now we're going to try it with a Gauss minigun with a Tesla capacitor. It also has a standard barrel. But the biggest problem is going to be that the ammo capacity is reduced. We only have 400 capacity, which means that we're going to have to reload more potentially. So we're going to be more careful with our ammo in the short bursts and in the long run. By the way, I forgot to mention that we are joining a team only so we can take advantage of the damage bonus mechanics. But the team members are not here in any way. They're not helping us in any way. It's just the fact that we're on a team. Okay, so once the shield is down, then we got to crouch down and fire up the stealth boy and then start focusing on the torso and doing as much damage as we can. We should see that the onslaught and the bullet shield are going to fire up, as well as the overheat mechanic, and that should give us some good damage. As you can see, we've got 20 onslaught stacks. I think that's 17 bullet shield stacks, and our overheat mechanic is almost at 100%. And we're done with 17 bullets to spare. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to try it with the Gatling plasma. We're going to have some advanced mods, as we mentioned before. But we're going to use the same strategy of just doing short spurts of ammo just to bring down the shield. Bulletstorm is really doing a lot of the work in Ricochet, but we would just want to do a little bit of spurt here and there to maintain our Bulletstorm stacks without reducing them down. We're also using the onslaught stacks as well. And now the shield is down, so let's tear into the torso.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching.
It's looking pretty good, like we're going to make it.
Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
Pretty tight, but we got it done.
Error. System failure imminent. Error. Stand by.
Okay, and so now for everybody's favorite, the Enclave Plasma True Flamer. We'll see how that does in this test. Same strategy, just short spurts. We have a lot less ammo here in this magazine, so we have to be a lot more careful. We're going to have to reload, but the increased damage is going to overcome that, I hope. Oh, I forgot to mention, for this particular one, the range is not as long, so you have to stand on the pipe in front of the platform so that you're close enough to actually do the damage. And as before, when the shield goes down, we need to crouch and hit our Stealth Boy Mark III, which will give us the extra sneak damage. And look at these numbers. It's doing it.
Energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online.
Too many reloads. That's the problem. But I think we're going to make it anyway. And it's done. Now for the last test, let's use the Elder's Mark and see how that one does. These mods, the 3-star mods, are the ones that it came with. Furious, Rapid, and Swift. And we've added a prime receiver, a short barrel, and recoil compensating stock, and even a suppressor. That should help with the stealth. All of these mods are available at the train vendors. I can get you a list of those. The big problem with this one is the 100 ammo capacity. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of reload. So we've got to be extremely careful, both the shield stage and the spurts, and also the torso stage when we're actually going out to the Guardian himself. The reload speeds means you're going to lose your bullet shield, at least half of them. So it's just really hard to get up to that maximum level and maximum damage. You could do a quad. I didn't do that, but I think it would just be better if you did. I don't think you'd lose all your Bulletstorm stacks if you did. So finally the shield is down after several reloads. Let's see if we can get this thing done. Uh, 3,000, 3,100. Also, again, as a reminder, we crouched and we did the stealth way.
Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
Oh, what a terrible time to have to reload. But we did it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. We really would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe the video. We try very hard to give you stuff that will help you. As we can see from this particular video, the Gauss minigun by far did better than everything else. And I think the Tesla Coil Dynamo did better because mostly it has a much higher ammo capacity, and that really helps with the Bulletstorm. But in any case, everything did okay, and if you see one that you like, give it a try and give the build a try, because it really seems to be pretty flexible and works with many different types of weapons, as you can see here. Thank you again. We appreciate your watching. Thank you so much.